in the same way, if we have a challenge condition on the field, for example, is there a progressive increase of macroscopic score, or what we can expect to see day after day or week after week in the birds about macroscopic scores?
Yes, well, really important and maybe the most important question, because sometimes we consider that the score, the lesion score, will evolve in time. It's not true. The lesion score in a single bird, it will not evolve. It will not grow. If you find a bird, for example, of lesion score 3 at one, when you observe it, it won't have passed from 1, then 2, and then 3. And then it will not go back to 2, then 1, then 0. The lesion are due to, for the most of the species, it's linked to the end of the life cycle when most of the cells are destroyed. This part of the life cycle is at that time, so many cells are destroyed, but you might see it macroscopically. But during the first stages of the life cycle, there are not enough cells destroyed, so it means that you don't see anything. So you won't see, for example, a few white spots first day, and then the second day more, and then more and more. No. It's only at the end of the life cycle that when the amount of cells is destroyed, larger amount of cells is destroyed, that the lesion will appear, and it will appear very fast. And then it will last only for a few days. But then the mucosa will recover. The epithelial cells, they will multiply again, the villi, they will grow again, and it will be more and more difficult to see, for example, lesion score 3, but it will be always 3 difficult to see, and at the end, it goes back to 0. So there is no evolution. So that's why lesion scoring is really relevant, because it gives an information of the impact at the moment when you see, and this impact will not evolve. It means, for example, if you make a scoring and you find lesion score 1 on average, and some people say, okay, it's lesion score 1, so we shall treat, because maybe tomorrow on 2 days, it will go to 2 or 3, and when it will be dangerous. No. If it's lesion score 1, at that time, it means that the life cycle induces only lesion score 1. But the birds, they will produce some oocysts. And these oocysts will sporulate in the environment, and all the other birds, they will eat some larger amounts of oocysts. So maybe 5 days after, if these birds are not immune and they have not met some coccidia, they will develop some lesions, and these lesions may be higher than the one you observed 5 or 6 days before. But there is no evolution in the lesion score in a single bird. That's why we look at the 5 birds, we make an average, and it gives us the level of development of these parasites. And if the level is not very high, we don't do anything. And maybe next week, the birds will get higher lesions, but we don't know. Maybe they will all get immune and they will have no problems, even if they ingest more oocysts. So we have to wait and see.
Okay, clear. Thank you very much.